So let's start by settling our body, finding a stable, comfortable, upright position that's serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open. Hands in the lap, right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching, or resting on the knees. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure that we let in enough light to remain alert. And try to develop an awareness of not slouching or leaning. We let go of unnecessary rigidity in the body as well. We relax into a stable, comfortable, upright position. Allowing the body to fall into place. And cultivate a sense of pulling back from attending to the outside. Constraining your awareness to the body and mind. Having a sense of going inward. And letting go too of thoughts of the past and plans for the future. Concentrating your awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensations of the air moving into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and without judgment or frustration, lifting your awareness up from that distraction and placing it gently but firmly back on the breath again and again. and then generate a broad and altruistic motivation, wanting to use your time to cultivate and deepen new constructive ways of thinking and acting, and reduce and ultimately eliminate ways of thinking and acting that are not constructive, not beneficial, that cause pain to oneself and often motivate actions that harm others. Wanting to transform the mind in this way to be of greater and greater benefit to sentient beings. Then we can think that the process of accomplishing that motivation is principally thwarted by our familiarity with the root afflicted states. So, over the next few sessions, we can consider these primary obstacles on the path and the antidotes that are known to be effective in overcoming them. So, we can begin by trying to work with the energy of attachment. The mind, the tendency to apprehend something that we think of as pleasant as being something that we must be in constant contact with. The view that contact with pleasant objects is happiness, and that separation from pleasant objects is suffering. So try to think about what objects fall into this category for you. Object here simply means something outside of oneself, an object of cognition, perception, rather than inanimate object. So what are the things that give rise to the energy of attachment in your own life? Try to identify patterns. Get clear on the way that this obstacle is arising. try to gain some clarity on what it feels like when this energy is present in the mind. Is it a pleasant or unpleasant feeling in the body and the mind? When we feel like we must be in contact with something, we must never be separated from something. How does that feel in the body and mind? And what do we say and do when that energy is arising strongly? And think of what kinds of sufferings we've experienced due to our familiarity with the energy of attachment. What kinds of mistaken actions have we engaged in to obtain these objects, to remain in contact with these objects? What kinds of frustrations, disappointments, or depressed states have arisen due to this energy being thwarted by circumstance? And to overcome this energy, we can think of the disadvantages of practicing attachment again and again, deepening that tendency in the mind by recognizing that the objects of attachment never last themselves. It's the nature of all phenomena to cease. At least all external phenomena of the senses. This energy interacting with these impermanent, fleeting objects feeds the mind of dissatisfaction. And this mind that exaggerates the positive qualities of the object binds us to cyclic existence by deepening our craving, our grasping, these minds that become active whenever we feel like we will be separated, particularly at death, prevents us from having a peaceful, calm mind at death, when we will be separated from all objects of attachment without choice. And then that craving and grasping activates karma in the mind that impels another rebirth and another until we overcome that tendency. So try to think along these lines. See if a strong desire to overcome attachment can arise in the mind. And try to focus on that motivation, returning to analysis when the strength of that determination wanes or we lose our train of thought through distraction. And then again, focusing when we can cause it to arise. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And then we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having contemplated in this way, you've actualized that motivation, created positive energy in the mind, and think that you offer that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking, may it ripen in whatever way is truly beneficial for sentient beings. May it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war, conflict, poverty, disease, natural disasters, famine, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve that state of enlightenment in order to work perfectly for the benefit of sentient beings. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be protected and guided until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.